Hello and welcome all of you to yet another episode of Meet the Masters. Well, why do we name this program Meet the Masters? Because a master is anyone who has a vibrato of knowledge and he applies this knowledge for the betterment of the society. Today at the Medibis TV studios, we have Dr. Nair, who is the director of Nature Cure Hospital and Yogashramam, Delhi. Hello and welcome to the show.
Very well.
Well, doctor, my first question to you should be tell us all about yourself. That's what we'd like to know.
I am Dr. R.M. Nair. I basically hail from a rural place from Trivandrum district. That local place is called Muthuvilla. And I have been studied up to the intermediate and first year graduation from Trivandrum district.
Okay.
And then I moved to Hyderabad. We had a 4.5 years course of naturopathy under Osmania University at Hyderabad.
Okay.
So I have been there for 5.5 years and studied this naturopathy college that is called Gandhi Nature Cure College and a big hospital. When I reached Hyderabad, the first thing what the principal of the college, she told me that your naturopathy, the Kerala government is opening a very big naturopathy hospital in the sea coast of Varkala, and there will be no employment problem. So I had a confidence, okay. So because it was not that popular, even the college principal did not give me not even the TC. You go first see if you like, continue, otherwise come back, continue your botany in the BSc. But somehow it has been a very this thing where I studied was around 200 bed hospital. So I was going through the patients, and then I used to inquire with them, are you really having benefit? So many of them called unsolved problem are solving through naturopathy. So that gained a confidence. Okay, naturopathy works. So then I started my education there, and with very full dedication and these things, we have to get up at 4:30, go for the prayer first, half an hour prayer, and then 5 to 6 is the yoga. Then we have to go to the first year onwards to hospital, do all the treatment, like one day we have to complete maybe around 5 to 6 massages. So doing massage, a hectic job, then again study is very tedious. And we used to have like anatomy, physiology, pathology, all these subjects are taught along with the medical students in the Gandhi Medical College at Hyderabad. So anatomy, physiology, pathology, all we have studied from there, and naturopathy, all subjects we study from in our campus and to go around this, see the patients. And that made me great confidence. So after finishing my college of 4.5 years, completing my course, I happened to be associated with the Central Council for Research in Yoga and Naturopathy. That is an autonomous body under Health Ministry.
Okay.
So the director was that time the biggest yogi called Dhirendra Brahmachari. So being a student leader, I used to come to Delhi and interact with him, develop for the development of the college, and some of our grievances I used to talk to him. So he has been an instrumental to me to invite to Delhi to join in the Central Council for Research in Yoga and Naturopathy. Later on, I became even a member of that. That is equal to the director. So that somehow I did not join the there as a research assistant. That is the lowest post in the for a beginner to start with. Thought that I will do something my own. Then I happened to conduct different places camps. That too free camps. I used to put a donation box and treat the people in these places like schools, colleges, and the present place I am there. For that also I came to conduct a camp. After the camp, that was been, the founder of the place was Mr. C.K. Nair. He was people called in the Delhi, we have seen Gandhi, means Gandhi whom we have seen. He was the great Gandhian and very selfless man. He has happened to do lot of social work And the people of the Delhi still remember him, the Gandhi which we have been interacted and was a real adherent of Gandhi. And I started a simple and humble way from the camp. Once I finished my camp, people told me, you need not go from here. Why? Because we have got a benefit. In 15 days camp, many of our problems are solved around 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%. So they told you continue the place. Then I came back and interacted with, there was a man called Chelat Achyuta Menon. He was the secretary at that time when C.K. Nair was alive. And when he demised in 86, Mr. Menon took over. He was been instrumental for helping me to establish the, with the industry people and other people. And I started in a simple way, and the people like Jaydev Dalmia cement owner, he gave me at that time 1 lakh rupees to establish the hospital.
Okay.
Today, even that is equal to 1 crore.
Okay.
And like Modi family, BK Modi, the Modi tire people, they helped me. And different public people came. And that time, many of the managers used to come to me from the bank, and they used to tell, you take a loan from us because you are doing a good job, we can support you. But that time my concept was, I am making an institution for a public institution. I don't want to create any liability, because people take a loan, they cannot return the loan, they become sick. So I don't want to fall sick. So I thought, I am developing a public institution, giving back to society. It is not my personal property. Even though I am, so long as I am there, I do for the institution. So I wanted to develop into a pure public institution. So that is the journey I started. And today, fortunately, we have 2 acres of land, our own, in the name of the Bapu Nature Cure Hospital and Yoga Ashram. And in addition to that, now we have a 50-bedded hospital. 50 people can live with us. Now I am another establishing a international wellness center, quite adjacent to the old place, where we have already planning to, about 25,000 square feet space we have already developed, and the finishing work is going on. So there we wanted to create a philosophy of the people today wanted to remain healthy. When God is very kind to give mankind this much intelligence, why should we first of all become sick?
Correct.
So the the thinking of how to remain healthy without falling sick is our main agenda in that complex.
Fine.
So we should have a disciplined life.
Well, Doctor, the viewers of Medibis TV, taking into consideration the experts, the non-experts, and the layman, they would like to know, what is naturopathy? Where did it evolve from? When did it evolve from? What is the science? Yeah, is it part of the? Is it recognized by the World Health Organization, or what is naturopathy? That's what people would like to know.
The basic concept of naturopathy. Our body is constitution of 5 great elements. Any element like earth, water, ether, air, vacuum. Any of the constituents go into imbalance, that create the disease. So you can make body back to normal only using the 5 great elements. Like our naturopathy, the main modality is water. Water, we have, I visited an institute in Germany where more than 100 variety of water treatments, starting from sitting to the tub, hip bath, spinal bath, immersion bath, underwater massage, enema, kunjal, people drink water and vomit out. So there is 100 variety of water treatment.
In Germany?
In Germany. That is a institute called Father Sebastian Neep Institute. Even from India, old Rajas, Rajaraj Varma and all, they used to visit the Germany and take from this Father Sebastian Neep Institute of Naturopathy. Father was a very great exponent of naturopathy. Since he is a father, the people used to believe him. And whatever he preached, they used to practice. So, water is one of the main component of the naturopathy. So, second component is earth.
Earth.
We use mud. You know, we take from minimum 20 feet down the mud and store it, powder it, and soak it for at least overnight. And then we apply that mud to the making into the packs and abdomen, and we apply into the entire body.
Yeah, but it should be 20 feet.
It should be the 20 feet, and it should be non-chemical, non-fertile, you know, the mud. And that mud, when we apply to the body, mud has got a capacity of absorbing toxins from the body.
Oh, okay.
So when we use the mud, you know, going on dry for 45 minutes, and then we have to give them a lukewarm bath, or after first lukewarm and then about normal bath. If you have a massage and you have a mud bath, you feel so light, your body, the body remove all toxins. So you feel so much, you know, body becomes so light, you become very fresh. Like in summer, in India, people come around at least 500 to 600 people every day to our institute, and they have this massage and mud bath, and very pleasurable. In winter, we use only packs, and unless the people like, some people like skin diseases, other diseases, you know, where we use mud even in winter, and give them the sunshine for this thing. So mud is the second modality. Third is the, you know, we use the vacuum. Vacuum space is basically we put into the our food and food habits. Like in naturopathy, fasting is a main theory.
Okay.
When your body is full of toxin, what is the root cause of disease? Root cause of disease is you don't eliminate your toxins from the body through 5 channels, like defecation, urination, sweating, you know, ear waxing. All this body has to going on clean. Because of our lifestyle is sedentary, we don't you know, have the eliminative channels are not working well. That is why the body get accumulated the toxins, and that toxins create the disease. So we have our procedure of naturopathy is nothing but detoxifying your dirt or toxic matter already accumulated in the body.
In the body.
So, like water, the mud, the ether. Then come to the air. You see, we have a lot of yoga kriyas. We teach them like pranayama. Now India, the yoga has become very popular. You see, the Dhirendra Brahmachari I mentioned to you, he was an exponent of yoga, and he put first into the television, what is yoga? Before that, people used to think yoga is only possible for a sadhu or sannyasi or a man who don't have a normal life and away from the jungle and do. But Dhirendra Brahmachari made it aware that yoga is for everybody. Yoga is for health. And if you do like yoga, you know, our basically 5 principles of living habit make us perfect. Like we should have only after 40.
After 40 years of age.
After 40 years of age, we should have only 2 times meal.
Only 2 times.
Yes, because we are accumulating more and more. If you see normally, people go for a first bed tea, then breakfast, then come to lunch, then afterwards afternoon snacks, again having a heavy dinner. So we are having 5 times. You see, body required once we have it, we digestion, assimilation and elimination take 8 hours. So we should not have, you know, especially the people, children can have 3 times or 4 times because they have that kind of exercise. They will never sit, they play, they run, they jump. But in the mental working people can have only 2 times meal.
2 times.
And drink minimum to minimum 3 liters of water in winter, 4 liters of water in summer, so that the body get detoxify all its toxins. Because of not drinking water, especially I see in India and North Indian, and especially where the cold climate is there.
Nobody drinks.
Even you feel into this Dubai or Abu Dhabi or something, people don't have thirst. Since they don't have thirst, they don't drink water.
Okay.
Since they don't drink water, there is a gastric production. The gastric production hit the heart. People get confused. Okay, I go to a doctor. Maybe I am having a chest pain. Maybe a heart problem developing. And doctor has no time to ask you, what is your food habit? How many glasses of water you drank? All these minimum things doctor has no time to ask. Because of doctor is not asking you, machine says there is a variation in the ECG. You are a heart patient. Then they start to give you medicine. If you consume the medicine for 6 months, you have become a heart patient. So most of the health problems we are buying. You know, in the Hindi there is a kahavat called वो अपने पैसा देके काटने का कुत्ता खरीद लिया. It is the same. Because of we have spending money and we are buying disease. So the whole concept of health has to be changed. For an example, I will tell you, like now this season is changing here. The weather is becoming from the hot to cold.
Yeah.
This is the time when we get a lot of respiratory problems.
Yeah, everybody is facing cough, cold, sneezing.
Yes. So why it is coming? It is nothing but lungs, lot of dust pollution. Lungs want to clear its toxins. You see, no foreign body want to keep. Why you get a loose motion? Because you had a food. The food has got a lot of bacteria. Body, because most of the parties, the hotels or other places, they keep the food, today's food again pumped into the fridge, deep fridge, and tomorrow again taken out and warm and keep it. In the process, bacteria come. So the bacteria body cannot, the bad bacteria body cannot tolerate. So they want to throw it out. What is the solution for a loose motion? Loose motion is nothing. You have a half glass of cold milk, half glass of curd. Mix both and have it. If you have it that for 3 times, no need of any medication. Because this good bacteria available in the curd, that try to fight with the bad bacteria in the body. So that not normalize. As far as was possible, we should avoid the medication.
Especially
because most of the people, what they happen is they go for a loose motion, and the moment they take medicine, then it becomes constipation. Then again they take medicine and that becomes again loose motion. So in the process, the body gets disturbed. So it is a vicious circle. So what I mean to say, simple temperature, loose motion for a day, but it should not fall into a dysentery.
Okay.
Because when blood comes and the loose motion comes, that is a dysentery. There you have to be preventive. But if you have a cold, if you have a fever, if you have a loose motion, all this indicate it is helping your body. So no more common cold is not it is all your friends of your body.
Even fever.
Even fever. Fever is nothing. But since you have a lot of unwanted secretions accumulated in the body, a body create a temperature. Body want to burn out all the unwanted secretion in the body. That is why a normal fever comes. A fever, a day or two, nothing but you have to give to the rest to the body, give a lot of liquid, and you have to do the sponging. When you do sponging, you have to be very careful that you should sponge first with lukewarm water, then cold water, then ice water. Always we should never in the temperature put directly to the ice cold water. That again, especially the children, it spoils. Sometimes they get the polio, other things because of high temperature variation. Only that is the care to be taken.
Well, doctor, in this part of the world, we are living in a very fast world. It is so fast.
Correct.
We don't have, people complain and say that we don't have time for anything.
Yes.
Health is the most important thing in our life, but it's always the most neglected.
Yes.
Especially in Middle East. too much of junk food we eat, we consume a lot of fizzy drinks, stress, unhealthy way of eating at the wrong time, taking lunch at 5 o'clock and so on, eating a heavy dinner. So my question to you is that, what is the point in having a lot of money and then, you're not fit, you're not healthy? All this money you used to, you spend it or give it to a doctor or spend it on a hospital. So how important is it to stay healthy, and how can we stay healthy?
You have said a very valued question, that what is the meaning of having a lot of wealth without having a good health? Always I emphasize, health is the only wealth. People say health is the wealth. No, health is the only wealth.
It's the only wealth.
Even the moment you are sick, you have bedridden, your family, your better half will look after for you 1 year. Say, husband, you are a wonderful man, I serve. But after serve, she will say that I am tired. And always tired, can I keep a servant for you? Then children always say, my father he was an erratic fellow, he was a over busy man, let him die. This is the general perception of the society today. But health is in our own hand. It is nobody can help. No doctor can help. If you follow the basic theme of life, as I was explaining you, that how you can remain healthy. There are five tips I told earlier to you, that have 2 times meal, have minimum 3 liters of water in the summer, in the winter, and 4 liters of water in summer. Because water is the only medium to clean your body. If you drink enough water, the detoxification happens. So the third one is, you have to do 1 hour exercise every day. That exercise can be a morning walk, a brisk walk, can be a running, it can be a yoga, and some people like swimming. Any kind of exercise, 1 hour you have to do for your body. Most of people say, I am very busy, I have no time. If you don't have time for your body, 24 hours is given, God is given for resting, if you don't find 1 hour for your body, then nobody can help. Even God also cannot help. So 1 hour exercise in any form. Somebody will say, okay, I have to rush and reach my office at 8 o'clock. No problem. Come back in the evening. Some people say, evening I have no time. No problem. You have a dinner, go for a post-dinner walk very slow. If your stomach is full, you cannot go for a brisk walk. So, prior to your food, go for a brisk walk, or a running, or a swimming, any kind of exercise. Yoga is the best, because you have not required a more space. You can sit down, do calmly, peacefully the yoga. As you mentioned, today, just like I was mentioning, if we ask in the north, in India health belt, वो बोलेगा मरने का फुर्सत नहीं है. I have no time to die. This is everybody thinks, because of me, like your organization, the boss will think, if I am not there, things won't work. If you are there or not there, if you created something, it always works. So we take everything to our head. And most of our tensions are unwanted tensions. Work is overstress, we become angry. One time becoming angry, you are reducing your lifespan by 5 days. One time angry reduces your body by 5 days. So how many times we shout at people? We never think coolly. We have to be calm, peaceful, make others people peaceful. And in our working team, we have to be all a group of team people. When we work, our main problem is jealousy. You are progressing, I am unhappy. I don't think that how I can compete with you by my own hard work. No, I can do, I talk ill of you. If you talk ill of others, others will talk ill of you. So it is the world is very small. We think, I can make fool of others. Nobody can make fool of anybody. So if you have a stress, most of the office people have a stress because of jealousy and not going together. If you are a team, if you are a group, so we have a program of de-stressing. We invite the public sector people, private sector people, corporate people to our place. We give them, detoxify their body. If we identify what is their problem, and we treat their body accordingly, the health aspect, and we teach them how to de-stress. When you are working in the office, you sit down sometimes and sit peacefully, close your eyes in the chair, just have a twisting to the body, and you just stretch front and back, and you are relaxed. And you can, some people know very well meditation. Even 5 minutes chair meditation, chair relaxation is enough. So when you are being, sometimes your boss shouted on you, don't take to head. TK, boss shouted, you listened. Come back peacefully, don't become stressed on that. So we have to have a cooling our mind. Always, the more, like we say in India, always this is called Kashmir. Kashmir should be always cold.
Cool.
Our head is Kashmir and leg is Kerala. That should be always warm. So if you take an India map, that is the philosophy. You have to keep always cool, calm and work. I have seen many of examples. My one great friend is in Dubai. I see him, every day I learn something from him. He very, started from scratch. He came here. Today he is running a 70 million drum money and made a very big, kingdom of himself. But if you see him, very simple, very humble, very affectionate to the staff. And if he talks, somebody come and talks him ill of other staff, he tells, no, don't worry. Nothing. Be peaceful. Everything there is a solution. In his dictionary, I have not seen him an unsolved problem. So we should adopt that kind of attitude. And the more simple you are, the more humble you are, that much you will have definitely a growth. So coming back to the health, this I mentioned you that we have to have 2 times in a day pray. Either you sit up in the morning after having the natural call, sit for 10 minutes and think what you can do something to somebody today. You do everything to your family. That is immaterial. That is everybody's job. But in addition to family, can I help
someone
today? Someone. And in the night, think back, come back and sit. I did not help anybody, no problem. I did not harm somebody. This should be our concept.
Even if you
if you help, there is a big philosophy. If you start to help to others by the right hand, God will give you on the left hand. If you don't try to give somebody something, God don't give here. This is the world philosophy. I'm not talking about much philosophy, but I'm talking the simple truth. And in the last part of the health principle is fast once in a week. Your body is working 24 hours. Even when you are sleeping, the body is working. So you should give body rest. If you don't take one day, one time meal, one is nation is saving. Number 2 is purifying your body. We tell most of the people, elderly people, people fast on Amavasi, people fast on different fast. Muslims has got a different fast, Christians has got a fast. This has been created by not only the affinity to the God, that is one part, but similarly keeping in view of your health in mind. All fast has a great meaning. When we fast, our body gets purified. and rejuvenated. Only the theory of fasting changed from religion to religion. But fast is a most important factor. You know, when Mahatma Gandhi used to fast, he used to have asthmatic patient. He used to take mud pack and lay down into the bed. At that time, our India's Prime Minister, Nehru and Mr. Patel used to fight each other on different issues of nation. When Mahatma Gandhi understands these two are fighting, he takes rest and he fast and he put a mud pack on the stomach and lay down. When Nehru come, Nehru come and Patel come, they come and sit both sides of him. After some time, even though they are angry, they start talk each other. How are you? What are you? And what is the problem of that? What is the problem? When he understand that both of the people have somehow amicable, then he open his eyes. Till that time, he pretend he is sleeping, but he was not sleeping. Actually, he want to their heart to be close and close, so the nation gets problem. He says, I want the nation problem to be solved. Similarly, my health problem also to be solved. So he have mud pack. He lay down very peacefully. So Gandhiji had a great vision, that he was a visionary, that after independent India, the health is the biggest problem. Today, as you see, multinational hospitals has come, multinational pharmaceutical company has come. So common man cannot afford health today. A simple operation costs lakhs and lakhs, and common man unable to afford for it. So Gandhiji had a vision that tomorrow independent India, I want to make self-sufficiency in health. This is my last agenda. Unfortunately, we lost him. But all his successes, Nehru was a Western cultured man. He wanted allopathic medicine to be promoted. The Gandhiji's idea slowly it has gone. But now we had a wonderful Prime Minister. We have a wonderful idea, independent, Ayush Minister in India who want to promote Ayurveda, naturopathy, yoga, Siddha, Unani, all this Indian traditional system, our own wealth. What we can give to other world is only our traditional systems, what we developed over years. Ayurveda has a very deep root. But naturopathy is the best and simple and non-cost effective. Water, everywhere available. Mud, everywhere available. Air, God is created with air. So all the easily available naturopathy modalities has to be adopted, and body, if you have a health, that health problem can be solved with very simple and very cost effective and long run. If you have a headache, you have a medicine, but having a crocin or something for the headache, it is better. You have only just drink cold water, keep a half bucket of hot water beneath your leg, cover with a towel for a 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and the day you will get a very good sleep, and your headache is out in 5 minutes. So it takes only the same time. The medicine if you take or the hot water you put, in 5 minutes the medicine also will solve, in 5 minutes your headache also cure. Because congestion, when you put the hot water into the leg, into the hot water, blood circulation rush from the head to the toe. So the congestion of the circulation has been diverted. So very simple methods in naturopathy. Sitting a tub, the diabetic problem, today unsolved problem, we can solve, and we used to solve. Somebody takes 50 units of insulin in the morning, 50 insulin in the evening. We can taper the insulin by 10 and 10 by that, and they can be made zero insulin. And we can put them into some minor tablets later on that also. So if you have a diabetic for 10 years, 10 months required to cure. Nobody can do magic. You see, how much you climb, that much you have to go down for the, the same level, climbing and going down in the similar distance. So how much you deteriorated your body, to recovery body has, but body has great immunity power. Before 50 years, there was been very less medicines and the people had a longevity. Today, we have science has been advanced, our medical, the industry has been developed, but the lifespan has come down. Because if you live very close to nature, return to nature, nothing but over stress, go for sometimes outbreak. That is what we tell to the multinational companies today, that if you stretch out your staff 18 hours a day, they will break down. So give them a program, how to de-stress, how to have a health, disease-free life. That is our teaching to the entire world.
Thank you very much for having a
Very,
wonderful time.
very nice. Very glad to meet you.
Thank you.